Okay, so in the last class, we talked about photoelectric effect, some basic things. In that, we talked about threshold frequency, threshold wavelength. We talked about K max, that means maximum kinetic energy of ejected electron. We talked about stopping potential also. We talked about a good number of things. So let me give you a question based on that. Question. In photoelectric effects, in photoelectric effect, if light of wavelength 4000 angstrom falls on a metal of work function 2.5 eV, metal of work function 2.5 eV, find number 1. So in photoelectric effect, if light of wavelength 4000 angstrom falls on a metal of work function 2.5 eV, find number 1. Lambda th, that means threshold wavelength. Number 2, nu th, that means threshold frequency. Number 3, ke max. Number 4, stopping potential. Please find all these 4 things, everyone. Please find. Please find. Prabhuji has given the answer. Ved has given the answer. Ved 4968 what? What is this 4968 Ved? I want answer from each one of you. Quickly get the answers. Quickly. The more you practice, the better your understanding will be. The more you will get marks in competition as well as in school. Easy topic. This is very easy topic. In fact, all the topics which you are going to study now onwards will be extremely easy. Extremely easy. Very. Okay, enough time given. Pay attention, everyone. In photoelectric effective light of wavelength 4000 angstrom falls on a metal of work function 2.5 eV, then lambda Ts. So pay attention. Phi is equal to Hc upon lambda Th. Phi is equal to Hc upon lambda Th. What is phi here? Phi is work function. Phi is work function. So that gives you lambda Th is equal to Hc upon phi. I told you, if you remember in the last class, that if phi is to be kept in work function, that means EV, then you can put Hc is equal to 12420. So lambda Th is equal to 12420 upon 2.5, and that gives us 12420 divided 2.5, and that gives you 4968 angstrom. None of you has written angstrom with the answer. None of you mentioned angstrom. None of you. So lambda will be, bhaiyo bahno, 4968 angstrom. That is the value of lambda. Now we need to find nu th. So we know C is equal to nu th into lambda th, and that will give us nu th is equal to C upon lambda th. C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon lambda th, 4968 10 to the power minus, and that will be 3 into 10 to the power 18 divided by 4968. That can be written as, my dear friends, 3, let me take 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 10 to the power 14 upon 4968. That will be 6 point, this is 14, 6.038. Okay, that is enough. 6.038 into 10 to the power 14. Okay, which can be rounded off as 6.04 into 10 to the power 14 Hz. Now let me check how many of you solved it correctly. People are giving answers completely illogically. What is this 10 to the power minus 13? Ved. What is this 10 to the power minus 19? Sahil. What is this? Okay. So we have found a new th and we have found lambda th. Okay. So both values can be found using phi. Now, now let us get back to the question. What is happening? What is happening? Light of wavelength 4000 angstrom is falling. So E, energy of incident photon, is equal to hc upon lambda. That is 12420 upon 4000. How much is that? How much is that? 12420 divided by 4000. That comes out to be 3.105 eV. So the light which is falling on surface of metal has energy of 3.105 eV. Now by PEE equation, PEE equation, hc upon lambda is equal to 5 plus k max. hc upon lambda is 3.105. Phi is 2.5 plus k max. K max comes out to be K max comes out to be 3.105 minus 2.5 EV. EV answer will be 0.5 plus 0.105. That becomes 0.605 EV. So that will be the value of K max. Bhaiyo Bahno, this is the value of K max. Bhaiyo Bahno, this is the value of K max. This is the value of K max. How many of you solved it correctly? People delete their answers silently. It is what it is written, Sahil. It is 10 to raise power 0.6 into 10 to
Sir,
raise
no,
power
sir, second answer was correct.
means
Sir, when you were solving second, you read my answer as third one.
I wrote or you wrote?
I wrote, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now fourth part. Pay attention. Again by PEE equation. Again by PEE equation. Again by PEE equation. And that will be KE. Not KE, sorry. hc upon lambda is equal to 5 plus EVS, because KE max and EVS can be interchangeably used. So hc upon lambda is equal to 3.105. What is phi? That is 2.5 plus EVS. So that gives us EVS is equal to 0.605 EV. So E on this side, E on that side is gone. Vs comes out to be 0.605 volt. Note this, everyone. Understood, everyone? Understood, everyone? Understood, everyone? Noted? Any doubt, any question? Okay. I'm giving you the question once again. This time I expect all of you to answer. All means all. All means all. Question. Light of wavelength 4500 angstrom falls on a metal of work function 2 eV. Find number 1 lambda th, number 2 nu th, number 3 ke max, number 4 vs. Same values you need to find, but this time I want all of you to get the answer. Please solve and get the answers. Done. I want all of you to answer. All. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All of you, please give me answers, please. I want answer from each one of you. Saurabh, where is Tanishq? Tanishq, you don't answer questions in class discussion, right? You answer only in exams. Engineering people are all sleeping. All engineering people are sleeping. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. So, phi is equal to hc upon lambda th, and that will give us lambda th is equal to hc upon phi. Hc is 12420 upon phi is 2 ev. So that will give us 12420 divided by 2 comes out to be 6210 angstrom. Okay, so lambda th comes out to be bhayo aur bano 6210 angstrom. All right, this we have done. Now comes nu th. So C is equal to lambda th into nu th. So nu th will be C upon lambda th. So that will give us nu th. C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8. 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon 6210 into 10 to the power minus 10. Right, so that will give us, again this will be 30,000 upon 6210 into 10 to the power 14. 30,000 divided by 6210, 4.83 into 10 to the power 14 Hz. How many of you got that? How many of you got that correctly? Good, good, good. I'm impressed. New th. New th. Next comes K max. So now the wavelength of light incident is given as 4500. So E is equal to hc upon lambda 12420 upon 2.5, no, 4500. What is this? 4500, and that gives us how much? That gives us 12420 divided by 4500, 2.76 eV. So इतना एनर्जी लेके फोटोन आ रहा है. So by PEE equation, HC upon lambda is equal to 5 plus KE max. HC upon lambda is equal to 5 plus KE max. So HC upon lambda is 2.76. So 2.76 is equal to 5 was 2.5. Do you remember? Plus KE max. Let me check once again. How much was 5? No, 5 was 2 only. Sorry. 5 was 2 only. So KE max comes out to be 2.76 minus 2, 0.76 EV. So next part, fourth part. Now EVS is equal to KE max. Let me write it directly. So EVS is equal to 0.76 EV. This E got cancelled. Vs is equal to 0.76 volt. Answer. So Vs comes out to be, stopping potential is 0.76 volt. 0.76 volt. How many of you got all four correctly? Tell me honestly. All those who are copycat, who simply copy the answer from other person, don't say. Rest of you, you can tell me how many of you got it correctly by yourself. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Sahil got it. Aman got it. Very nice. Only 2 persons. Ved also got it. 3 persons. Kavya, Jay, Alisha, Yolan, Lenina, Hanuman, Kanishka, Gauravi, Nalia, Rasaya, Kshitij, Deepika, Abitha, Hiba, Tanisha. Where is that Tanishk guy? Tanishk. All right. Question. If light of wavelength 4500 angstrom falls on a metal, fall on two metals, fall on two metals of work function 2 eV and 3 eV, then PEE will be observed, photoelectric effect will be observed. A for first only, this is first and this is second. For first only. B for second metal only. C both first and second. Both first and second. D. None of these. Tell me the answer quickly. Tell me the answer quickly. Sanat is saying A. Aryan is saying A. ये क्या कह रहे A? Aman is also saying A. Hanuman is also saying A. Deepika is saying A. Sahil is saying A. Apitha is saying A. Tanisha is saying A. Okay. Okay. So the answer to this question lies in energy of incident light. So energy of incident light. Thanks, Darren, for answering. Thanks, Darren. You chose to answer this time. Energy of incident light E will be Hc upon lambda. Hc is 12420 upon 4500. So how much is that? 12420 upon 4500. So that is 2.76 eV. Now pay attention. As this energy is 2.76 eV, it is more than work function of first. It is more than work function of first. So it can cause photoelectric effect here, but it cannot cause photoelectric effect here. So for 3 eV, it won't be able to cause photoelectric effect, but for 2 eV, it will be able to cause photoelectric effect. All right. So answer will be A. Answer will be A. Next question. If light of wavelength 4500 angstrom falls on two metals of work function 2 eV and 2.5 eV. Find maximum kinetic energy. Find maximum kinetic energy of ejected electron. Chalo, batao. Question is very easy. You can easily answer. Question is very easy. You can answer. So again, this question is easy. Basically, it is based on data interpretation. I have given you the data already. We have solved question based on the same data. So you need to use that. You need to use that to give the answer, right? So pay attention. Energy of incident light. Energy of incident photon. Because for us, light is photon. Energy of incident photon. So E is equal to hc upon lambda 12420 upon 4500. That comes out to be 2.76 EV. Now, with metal 1 K max is equal to 2.76 minus 2, 0.76. With metal 2 K max 2.76 minus 2.5, and that is 0.26 EV. Okay, so actually how much is the hence final Kmax, or you can say actual Kmax will be 0.76 EV, because that is the maximum of K. Answer will be 0.76. So answer will be only one, and that will be 0.76. 0.76. Got it? Got it. Now there are some key points related to photoelectric effect. Some key points. Some key points. Some key points. These are important points, so listen carefully. Number one, photoelectric effect is an instantaneous phenomena. Photoelectric effect is an instantaneous phenomena. Okay. And how much time it takes? 10 to the power minus 9 second. Nanosecond. Nano. Now try to understand. If light is coming, photon is falling. Now electron won't be taking time to decide whether should I move out or not, whether should I move out or not, whether I am properly dressed or not. No, nothing like that. This moment it falls, same moment it comes out. So it's an instantaneous phenomenon. It incident of photon and ejection of electron both are almost instantaneous. That very moment. Okay. So photoelectric effect is an instantaneous phenomena. There is no doubt about it. Next point. One photon can cause ejection of only one electron. One photon can cause ejection of only one electron. What does it mean? Suppose there is one photon of energy 5 eV. So this is energy of photon. This is energy of photon. Now work function of metal is 2 eV. Work function. Okay. Now you can see that energy of incident photon is more than double of work function. But that doesn't mean that two electrons will be ejected. No, only one electron will be ejected, and the Ke max of that electron will be 3 eV. So one photon can eject only one electron. That's it. Got it? So this is another important formula. Point. Next point. If energy of incident photon, if energy of incident photon is lesser than work function, if energy of incident photon is lesser than work function, then photoelectric effect will not be observed. Will not be observed. So in that case, photoelectric effect will not be observed at all. Be very clear. In that case, photoelectric effect will not be observed. Okay, if energy of incident photon is lesser than work function. Okay, so that is not possible that sir two photons are saying that we are ready to make coalition government. Can we eject an electron? No, not possible. Only one photon should have sufficient energy. There is no coalition government in photoelectric effect. Next point. If frequency if frequency of incident light if frequency of incident light is increased if frequency of incident light is increased, then Kmax of ejected electron increases. Ejected electron increases. Okay. So if you are increasing the frequency of incident light, then Kmax of ejected electron will increase. Then Kmax of ejected electron will increase. Okay. In fact, pay attention. This is new. This is Kmax. We have equation, pay attention. H nu is equal to phi plus Kmax, right? So what we can do, we can write Kmax is equal to phi minus H nu. No, H nu minus phi. H nu minus phi. Now if you compare, then this is y is equal to mx minus c. Okay. That means your graph will be somewhat like this. Your graph will be somewhat like this. Okay. Okay. And in that also, let me do something. Here it will be like this. Like this. Okay. So if this is new th, then beyond that only Ke max will be there. Below that there will be no Ke max. Below that there will be no Ke max. Okay. Keep that thing in mind. Okay, everyone. Now let me give you a question. Let me give you a question. For the given graph, for the given K max, new find number one work function, not work function, find new th, number two theta. Please find these two things you need to find. You have to use the concept of straight line. Please solve. Gauravi is saying, sir, can you explain it again? Now I'll be explaining it when I'm going to solve this question. Everyone, forms of KVPY are announced and open. Those who are interested in writing KVPY, please fill the forms. Forms of KVPY are out. Darren is saying new TH is C naught upon H. And theta is equal to tan inverse h. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know whether it is right or not, but very nice. Very nice. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention. So, by the equation PEE equation, by PEE equation, okay, and PEE equation says, pay attention, H nu is the energy of incident photon, is equal to H nu TH plus Ke max. Okay, now pay attention. When nu is equal to nu TH, when nu is equal to nu TH, then Ke max is equal to 0. So at nu is equal to nu TH, Ke max is equal to 0. All right. So H nu, but it is not asking that value. What we need to find is how much is the value of nu TH, and the second thing we need to find is theta. Okay. Now pay attention. Pay attention. If we see this equation, on y-axis is Ke max and on x-axis is nu. So basically nu is acting as x and Ke max is acting as y. So Ke max, I'm converting this into y is equal to mx plus c format, is equal to h nu minus h nu th. H nu th. So this is y, pay attention everyone, is equal to m x plus c plus c. Now listen carefully. Y became Ke max, which is already there. Nu become x, which is already there. So h is equal to m. So h is equal to m is equal to tan theta. So if m is equal to h is equal to tan theta, so theta is equal to tan inverse h. Theta is equal to tan inverse h. Any doubt, any question? Any doubt, any question? Good, good, good. Now, theta is equal to tan inverse h. Apart from that, if we compare this, h nu th is equal to c naught, or you can say minus h nu th is equal to minus c naught. So h nu th is equal to c naught. So nu th comes out to be c naught by h. So this is the answer. C naught by h, and this. Okay. Gauravi, have you understood? Gauravi? Gauravi. Okay. Anyone else has any doubt? Please feel free to ask. This question was based on graph and equation of straight line. This question was based on graph and equation of straight line. Okay. So the basic thing was, if you increase the value of nu, then Ke max increases. That was the point. That was the key point which we noted. Remember, if the frequency of incident light is increased, then Ke max of ejected electrons increases. Next point, fifth point. If intensity of, if intensity of incident light is increased, if intensity of incident light is increased, then Ke max remains unchanged. Ke max remains unchanged, but if intensity of incident light is increased, then Ke max remains unchanged, but what will increase? If intensity of incident light is increased, then Ke max remains unchanged, but saturation current, or you can say photocurrent, saturation photocurrent increases. Saturation photocurrent increases. These all points are very important, I am telling you. All these points which we are talking now, these are very important. Very. Okay. Please keep that thing in mind. All these points are very important. Okay. So pay attention and try to understand what is meaning of intensity being increased. So intensity, everyone please keep your mics on mute, please. Please. Intensity is nothing but energy per unit area per unit time. Energy per unit area per unit time is intensity. So if intensity is increasing, that means what? Energy per unit area per unit time is increasing. And that can increase only when number of incident photons are increasing. Okay. So as intensity, I am explaining this now, as intensity is energy per unit area per unit time, then increase in intensity means increase in intensity means then increase in intensity means increase in number of photons incident per second. Okay. Now pay attention. If number of photons are increasing, then more number of photons means more number of ejected electrons, correct? And if more number of ejected electrons are there, that means photocurrent will increase. As simple as that, correct? So pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. So this is nu and this is photocurrent. This is photocurrent. Okay. So this is case 1, this is case 2, this is case 3. What you can observe is that photocurrent is increasing in each case. This is your Vs, stopping potential. So photocurrent is increasing in each case. So if here intensity is I1, here intensity is I2, here intensity is I3. So I3 is greater than I2 is greater than I1. That is the case. I3 is greater than I2 is greater than I1. I3 is greater than I2 is greater than I1. Okay. Understood? Understood? Any doubt, any question? Good. Good. Next. If this is point number 6. If frequency of incident light is increased keeping if frequency of incident light is increased keeping and what intensity constant, keeping intensity constant, then Kmax increases with Kmax increases. That is sufficient because that is completing the sentence. So the sentence is if frequency of incident light is increased keeping frequency constant, then Kmax increases. So what does it mean? Pay attention. Suppose again here it is photocurrent. So this is photocurrent for new one, or let's say new one. Now if this is VS1, if we have second, this will be VS2, and then we have third one VS3. Okay, so this VS3 is with frequency of nu 3, VS2 is with frequency of nu 2, and VS1 is with frequency of nu 1. So what we can see is that nu 3 is greater than nu 2 is greater than nu 1. So nu 3 is greater than nu 2 is greater than nu 1. So as you are increasing the frequency of incident light, your Kmax is increasing and correspondingly stopping potential is also increasing. Okay, here it is V. V is for potential. V is for potential. So negative potential becomes stopping potential. Negative potential becomes stopping potential. Any doubt, any question, anyone? Any doubt, any question, anyone? All right. All right. Okay. So let us move further. This new one is not required here. So what exactly you are noticing here? Because this thing is representing your saturation current. So saturation current is remaining the same in all three cases. Why? Because the intensity of light is same. Number of electrons, number of photons which are incident at any moment, those are remaining the same. Those are remaining the same. Correct? Good. 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 Question? In photoelectric effect, if work function if work function is 2.2 eV and stopping potential is 2.8 volt, find number 1, energy of incident photon, number 2, wavelength of incident photon. Wavelength of incident photon. Answers, everyone, answers. I'm telling all of you that this chapter and upcoming all chapters are extremely easy and full scoring. You can get full out of full in any exam. Okay, not much they can ask in this, and questions will be very easy. So get full out of full marks from these chapters. Slight practice, and that is all sufficient. Abhida, it is asking energy of incident photon. You are giving frequency. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. So question says in photoelectric effect work function is 2.2 and stopping potential is 2.8. So phi is equal to 2.2 eV and Vs is equal to 2.8 volt. Hence K max is equal to EVS is equal to 2.8 eV. So by photoelectric effect equation, so Ke, or you can say Hc upon lambda, is equal to 5 plus Ke max. So we need to find this. So phi is already given, it is 2.2 eV plus Ke max is given, it is 2.8 eV. So 2.2 plus 2.8 comes out to be 5 eV. That comes out to be 5 eV. So that is energy of incident photon. That is energy of incident photon. Okay. Energy of incident photon comes out to be 5 eV. Now the second thing is wavelength of incident photon. So that is easy. So 5 is equal to Hc upon lambda. So lambda comes out to be Hc upon 5. Hc will be 12420 upon 5. How much that will be? 12420 divided by 5. So that comes out to be 2484 angstrom. You can notice that this energy is more than visible light. This wavelength is lesser than visible light. Energy is more and wavelength is lesser because the range of visible light is 4000 to 7000, but this lambda is lesser than that. So this energy is more than visible. So this will be ultraviolet region. Ultraviolet region. Just to inform you, just to make you notice. Okay. Next question. In photoelectric effect, two wavelengths
In photoelectric effect, two wavelengths 4000 angstrom and 6000 angstrom fall on a metal of work function 2.6 eV. So of the following which of the following can show PEE? Which of the following can show PEE? Number 1, 4000 angstrom. Number 2, 6000 angstrom. Number 3, both 4000 and 6000. D, none of these. Tell me quickly. Sahil is saying both, rest of the people are saying. Sahil, it is not Armstrong, it is angstrom. It is angstrom. Sahil is saying I am strong. Yes, you are strong, Sahil. Okay, pay attention. Energy of 4000. E of 4000 angstrom will be Hc upon lambda, or let me write directly Hc upon 4000. So 12420 upon 4000. How much is that? So 12420. What is this? Divided by 4000. That comes out to be 3.105 EV. Now energy of 6000 will be Hc upon 6000 will be 12420 upon 6000, and that will be 2.07. Now pay attention. minimum required is 2.6. Minimum required is 2.6 and one fellow is coming with 2.07. Sorry, not possible. You are allowed. So only 4000 angstrom will be able to eject the electron, or only 4000 angstrom will be able to produce the photoelectric effect or display the photoelectric effect. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Any doubt, any questions? Any doubt, any questions? Okay. Okay. So that is enough for today. In the next class, we'll be studying further. All right. Very nice. Keep solving the questions. Everyone, please pay attention. Keep solving the questions. That is the key part. That is the most important part. Keep solving lots and lots of questions. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.